Hello, my name is LFL Anthony. I've recently started playing this game called Stackflow, but I've been playing puzzle stackers such as Tetris for quite some time now. I thought it'd be fun to try and do a speedrun because I find the current iteration of the game to be pretty easy. And I think that I've got a pretty respectable time to put up. I think I'm recording this at 3:30 in the morning, and the run was done like 15 minutes ago, so definitely not my best play, but it's where to start, and hopefully I can get some other people into trying to speedrun this game as well. I'm doing a voiceover because I'm stupid and screwed up my mic input. So if you look at my webcam, I do talk occasionally. You won't hear it. I can tell you right now that the majority of what I say is stuff about doing a pure granite run, and I do pull it off pretty well. And I also mention how it's 3 in the morning, so this isn't necessarily my best play, but again, I think it's a respectable time. I'm pretty happy with it, so that's why I'm putting in the effort to do a voiceover to put it up on YouTube. The main reason that I'm doing this, like I said, trying to get other people to join in on the speedrunning scene. I think that's where this game has the most potential right now. It's currently in early access. I'm playing on version 0.7. What else is there to tell you? I guess I can tell you about the game. It's, for lack of better terms, because I'm tired, it's kind of a mashup of Tetris and Balatro. In that you have a certain number of pieces that you can use in order to reach a target score. So the game plays very Tetris at its core, but then you've got these gimmick blocks that pop up and they help you score more points, because if you just had the regular blocks, it wouldn't be enough to finish a run. The best block right now, I think by far, is granite, even after the nerf in 0.7. It doubles your stack and multiplies your flow by 0.75. It used to be -2 flow, which was so broken, and I think times 0.75 flow is better, still broken. So I really like it. I think at some point during the run I said something like, yeah, granite's broken, but please don't nerf it. I like it a lot. And like, for the sake of speedrunning, I think granite's really nice to have. For the sake of the game overall, maybe not the healthiest thing to have, because I mean, you see me reroll constantly here. I'm just looking for granite the entire time, and there's a good reason for that. I did try a run earlier where I used a setup that mixed granite with the colony blocks. The colony blocks, generally what you need to know, they're all a little different, but they trigger whenever you place a block down. So you can have a few colony blocks and then dump all of your pieces wherever, and then hit a Tetris, and you'll have extra stack and flow from the colony blocks to make your score way inflated. I realized that, one, it's bad for speedrunning because you have to place all these extra blocks, and two, it's bad for speedrunning because when they score you points, they have little icons that pop up and blocks your view of the matrix. So if you are not paying enough attention to know exactly where everything has been, which, you know, on a good day I could do, but not happening here, it gets to be a problem. And I lost that run because of the colony blocks, because I was trying to play too quickly. Something else about this game is the perks that just popped up right there. I grabbed Speedrunner, which is quite fitting. The perks are just permanent upgrades to your run. Speedrun gives you extra stack whenever you place a block within 2 seconds, I believe. That could be wrong, but a little misdrop there, but I'll just slam a triple, I think. No, I still do go for the Tetris here. I don't need it. See, this is the type of stuff that really could be optimized a lot further. I could have slammed a triple and not wasted so much time there. I don't know if there's a better way to do the splits, maybe we don't necessarily need a split for each individual level, because gold split on level 11 really doesn't mean a whole lot for this game versus games that have like levels that are unique and that you'll consistently get similar times for. I don't know. My setup for timing the run, that was the very first frame that I counted as part of the run was after you press start run. I think in here I hit to start the run right when I hit play, and there was about a second and a half of loading. The very first frame where you see anything start to load is what I counted as the beginning of the run, and then the very first frame that you see the like victory or whatever the you win screen is, right? The very first frame that you see, that is where it ends. I won't spoil the final time for you, but when we get to the end, I'll let you know what the retimed number was, because it was a little bit quicker. Hopefully it's not beaten immediately, but I acknowledge that it's absolutely a possibility, because this is not optimized at all. I just kind of said, I'll play the game quickly and see what happens. I've got a few more minutes to fill in here. I'm not sure what else to say about the game. I think it's got a lot of potential. Like I said, it's early access right now. I also think that the dev is very responsive to feedback from the community. So if you're watching this and you end up playing the game and then you say, hey, I think this should be in the game, like, hop in the Discord and interact with some people. It's pretty active already for how new this game is. And like I said, the dev, he's in here and will I'm distracting myself with my own gameplay. He will take a look what you have to say and consider it. Recently, the 0.7 update fixed the super rotation system, or SRS, which a lot of people had been talking in the Discord about, so he made it a priority and got it done, which is, I think is very cool. Something we saw right there that I didn't talk about is any of the red levels, they're multiples of 3. They give you perks when you beat them, but they also have some sort of challenge involved. If you hover over them on like the map there before you enter the level, it'll tell you what the gimmick is, what the boss challenge is or whatever. That takes time, so I didn't do it. I just kind of got into the game and then figured it out. But the harder ones are where it turns the matrix upside down or where it reverses your controls. I think I did really well in this run with the reverse controls, but the upside down one still slowed me down pretty bad. I think it's about this point in the run that I realize I'm just so far overshooting the target score that I should be going for like triples. At some point, probably I could do the math and figure out like, okay, by this level we can start doing doubles, or I guess it depends on the number of granite that we get. I don't know, it won't be super consistent, but getting the intuition to say, hey, that triple is more than enough right now. That's one of the things that'll need to be developed for this speedrunning scene, to have things going on and blow this run out of the water, hopefully. I don't know how much faster it can get, but I'm guessing at least like a 7-minute run would be pretty realistic. Obviously excluding any like crazy glitches. I don't know, at that point we'd have different categories or whatever. Are we going into the last one? No, we got 2 more. But I run through these pretty quick, because I said, yep, I can triple that. Then we'll move into the last boss level here. After level 21, you can keep playing. You can do endless runs, but this is considered the end of the run right here. Something for when the game leaves early access that would be nice is some sort of visual indication on the map saying like, hey, this is the end. You did it. Way overshooting the target score, and there it was, the very quick victory screen that I skipped right past because I honestly wasn't completely sure if that was the end of the run. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. The final time retimed was 9 minutes 42 seconds and 616 milliseconds. I imagine if you're here, you're probably here from the Discord. If so, feel free to say, hey, I'm LFL Anthony over there. Thank you all for watching.